like to thank all of you who posted remembrances of Rob on the Willswing website. Reading those 200 stories brought back many dear memories for me. I can also say that no matter how well you knew Rob, you will undoubtedly leave with a smile and a new appreciation for what a gift he was to our community. A few weeks ago, I told his daughters that they'd be hearing new stories about their dad for many years to come. I know that to be true because I have 200 of my own. For example, I have there's at least one other friend in this room right now who was with Rob when his trademark parking brake turn didn't turn out quite as expected. For the younger drivers, let me just suggest that if you drive 30 miles an hour in reverse with 5 people in a compact station wagon with 500 pounds of hang gliders on the roof, and you swing the wheel and pull the parking brake, don't expect the car to respond like a BMW commercial. But certainly you can expect that your insurance premiums will go up. But most importantly, don't do it across the street from the police department. But if you do find yourself in that uncertain predicament, it will take nothing less than the skills of Rob to talk the officer out of even so much as giving you a ticket. As he said, we were just driving along. I met Rob on the day he showed up at Willswing, and in the following years, he was at times my roommate, my brother-in-law, my best friend. For over 31 years, I saw him almost daily as my business partner at Willswing. I guess Willswing is technically a business, but to many of us who work there and the friends that shared our passion for hang gliding over the years, it's more like an extended family. For many, Rob was the focal point of that experience. Rob was blessed to have grown up with an incredible family, and throughout his life, his parents, Georgia and Bob, and his sisters, Dee and Nancy, were always 110% behind him. In the time that I've known them, they've contributed a lot to my life. Knowing them, I'm sure the foundation they provided was a source of the seemingly endless reserve of generosity and goodwill that Rob shared with all of us over the years. Even more importantly, Rob passed these best attributes to his wonderful daughters, Kara, Maddie, and Amy. 31 years ago, we unexpectedly lost our good friend Bob Wells. The following day, Rob and I flew off our favorite flying site at Sunset, where the flying will be this afternoon, and did wing-overs to the ground as we might have if Bobby had been with us. I can only imagine that Rob would want us to do the same, to move onward without sadness. We can't replace Rob, but we will all be better off if we keep his example dear to heart. Rob's younger sister, Nancy, can't be with us today, but she asked that I read something for her. So this is from Nancy Kells. To all of Rob's friends, family, and miscellaneous maniacs, as she says. Mom and I are deeply saddened that we can't be with you this morning to share in the celebration of Rob's life. But despite the miles, all of us Kells have to get our 2 cents in one way or another. So here are my thoughts. Rob gave me the unguarded love. He consistently inspired, encouraged me, guided, and supported me regardless of the wisdom of my choices or his agreement with them. Like Mom and Dad, his unwavering acceptance gave me the courage to move through the abyss of my darker times. This is perhaps the greatest of his gifts to me. I'd like to share a brief poem I wrote for Rob exactly 1 year ago, honoring him as my big brother. September 7th, 2007. To my beloved Rob, on the celebration of your birth. My hero, as a child you were, your shelter and your care grew my confidence in life itself, but a whisper, you were there. In our teen, you were my lighthouse, lending guidance in the dark. My faith upon your soul did rest, still hopeful for the spark. The water o'er the years it flowed, quelling rocks and soothing sand, tumbles into this sweet day, my Rob, the day your life began. Of God's grace and forgiveness, a teacher to me, you are. Your soul's spirit stands before me. You're my hero evermore. Whenever I'm saddened by Rob's passing, I think about the amazing life he led. Rob jammed more object fun and activity to his abbreviated years than 100 people combined can only dream of. The world was his playground, and he savored every second he was here. Rob lives on in me by inspiring me to fully embrace each day, to always do the right thing, to work hard, and most importantly, never forget to have fun. Plus, where Rob is now, the weather's always perfect, the thermals are always strong, and he can fly every day if he wants. And one other poem for you, Rob. Cherished memories swell on swallow's wing, sweeping upward through our years. Images deftly dart through the cloudy gaps, piercing sadness, dissolving tears. Your grace, under fire from cancer, never wavered through the pain, inspiring all of us who know you to not live our lives in vain. Your life swells before us now, dear Rob, shining light on God's true grace, enticing all of us to cherish our lives, to celebrate. You may now soar on angels' wings, sweeping upward through brightened hearts. Radiance, deftly darting, flashing hope in our lives, you'll stay apart.